Cipher is so very beautiful, and she's so evil, and that's so irritating because you expect something else when you look at her, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we wanted to come up with something that felt a little reptilian, that felt a little cold about her, and so the hair and the makeup and the kind of the look that and the light, and there was something about her that I always, other than the stuff that we did in Cuba, which is like a whole other movie, but everything other than that, we really tried to create this kind of this cold feeling about her, because I do think she's a psychopath.
Dom! Willst du dich von der Familie abwenden?
You know, really what made me shiver was that evil kiss.
Yeah.
That was something horrible.
Yeah, I mean, the scene that follows that, I felt like was like a part of that two-hander, and there was something, you know, when he says, "Why did you do that?" and she says, "I didn't do anything." And this whole theory that she has on free will is one that I think a lot of narcissists believe in. You know, they're kind of like, "I didn't do anything," and you know, ultimately she's manipulating him.
Do you actually experience that sometimes, that people try manipulating you? Can you recognize it?
I'm pretty in touch with, I mean, I feel like I have a good radar on, you know, not that I'm always right, but I mean, I can see through somebody if there's a manipulation going on. And
they brought out the big toys. They brought out tanks, submarines, planes. I mean,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie, they had it.
Yeah.
Is there any toy that you really like playing with that makes you happy?
I weirdly, you know, I just very recently, like maybe 2 years ago, I got myself a car for myself, because I've always had, you know, a car for the kids and the dogs and the whole thing, and I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it, and it wasn't, I felt, by choice. It was kind of like, well, we need a car for the kids, and then I need to be able to go on meetings, so I got this little car, and maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis, but I've been really enjoying my own vehicle that's not covered in chips and afternoon snacks.
So the kids are not allowed to go into that car,
They're
right?
allowed. They're allowed. The bigger one drives in it. There's no car seats in it, but the bigger one doesn't need a car seat. So, yeah, Jax has been in it, but the baby has not been in it. No, it is milk-free, that car. And I feel
That's
quite
funny.
sexy when I drive in it.
Milk-free car,
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
Let's quickly talk about your AIDS fund and your social work, and I wanted to know how important that is to you.
I'm very passionate about it. It's very hard to be from a country like South Africa, a country that has been absolutely devastated by the epidemic, and not, you know, my formative years were happening at the same time that the AIDS epidemic started in South Africa, and I think it marked me. I mean, the scope of the devastation was huge, and still is, till this day. South Africa is still the most affected by HIV and AIDS. So it was only a matter of time for me to figure out a way to try and in some way stop that and work in prevention. So I think I kind of always knew that that would be part of my legacy.